Hey everybody, Kevin Machado here with your market update for the St. Albert, Edmonton surrounding area. Quick note, hope you're all going to have a great summer. School is out. If you've been playing the music, school's out for summer. Teachers are done, students are done, and now it's a nice time for a break. So I hope you enjoy a wonderful summer and it's a good one for you. Our real estate market, it doesn't take a huge break over summer. These are when we see some of the highest numbers. We see most of our sales transpire. It's really in this next month or so that we see a big push here. And what we're going to see, I'm going to mention our market stats, but I wanted to make note of, there's an article that I just read from ATB. It was an economist. They put out some information about our province and how we're seeing a lot of interprovincial growth. So we are the fastest growing province for interprovincial growth the first quarter of this year. And so we're seeing a lot of that strength pull into our market. We're seeing people that are making moves here because we've got lower property prices, some of the lowest prices that you're going to see across Canada for a major city and even North America for that matter. We have higher incomes and we have lower taxes. So that spread should give us a higher quality of life. People across Canada are realizing it, that they can buy a really nice property for $500,000 here and they wouldn't be able to buy a small one-bedroom terrible apartment in some of these other markets across Canada. So we're seeing that interprovincial growth, and it is having an impact on our numbers. As we look at our numbers, our single-family product, or those single-family homes across St. Albert, Edmonton, and surrounding areas, we're sitting at $512,000. So that is an increase in our price of about 2% as we're looking at month over month, and just over 1% year over year. So we're seeing that price year over year begin to climb up, which we haven't seen for a while, because we saw some record numbers last year, and we're starting to test those highs that we saw last year. So $512,000 for the average single-family house here in the St. Albert, Edmonton area. Our condos are sitting at a similar price. We're $193,000, under $200,000 for an apartment-style condo. That's been the story for a very long time. Although we saw the jump up a little bit last year, so we're down about 8% from that. But we're both flat from month over month. And our condos are taking us about 56 days to sell on average, and then our single-family homes about 40 days to sell on average. So what is this story telling us? Furthermore, as we look into our supply, we've seen our sales jump up 34% month over month. And as we look at the inventory here, the inventory hasn't come up a whole ton. So we've got an okay amount of properties for sale, but our sales are going up. And what that's creating, when we take the amount of properties we have for sale, divide it by how many sales we had that month, that gives us our months of inventory. How many months it would take at our current sales numbers to absorb all of that inventory, to get all those houses sold. And we're sitting at 2.6 months of inventory. That's clearly inside a seller's market. Anything under 4 months is a seller's market. So we have a seller's market. That's pushing our pricing up. That's pushing our conditions on buyers to be tighter. And that's making a competitive market. So if you've been looking for a house, you might be looking in different areas. Even in St. Albert, it's hard to find a really good property that isn't gone really, really fast. So that means for all of our buyers, you've got to make sure that you're pre-approved. Talk to your lender, make sure you're ready to go. And we were beginning to see, we saw some increases in pricing, although we're starting to see those inflation numbers start to come down a bit, which will hopefully have an impact on our interest rates. But we saw some increases in our interest rates. And so if you're a buyer, get locked in, talk to a really great mortgage professional. I can put you in touch with some great ones if you'd like, and help build the team around you. So those are our numbers. What is it all meaning? It's meaning that for our market here, we're in a seller's market. That as a seller, that you're in the driving seat right now, and that there are lots of buyers out there for your property if it's priced well and if it is correctly marketed and prepared. You can still put a property up, you can overprice it, and it can sit on the market for a year. We've seen a lot of properties like that. But if you're pricing it well, you have the right strategy in place, you should be able to achieve a good sale and see some of these really nice numbers that we're starting to see in our market. So I hope this helps you out. If you've got any questions, you need some advice, or you want some info about your property specifically, reach out to me, send me a message. I'd love to help you out and make sure we're putting you on the right track for success as you're moving forward. And buyers out there, if you're needing some advice on what the heck am I going to do? Am I going to be priced out of the market? What's my next step? Give me a shout. I'd love to chat with you. Put you on the right track to make sure that you're seeing some really great things happen and preparing you for your future. So thank you so much, my friends, for watching. I can't wait to hear about your stories through the summer, and I hope you have a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.